is, as you can see right here, let me go ahead and refresh my computer here. Okay. Oh, and then let me do this. This right here is kind of it basically is in a this is the easiest reason that right here that I can see that single payer healthcare would never work. And the thing that I've said before is that I actually thought that what you could possibly do is have for like the lower tier stuff where you come in for you got the flu or something like that, and you come in for like something small, maybe that can be covered, out of pocket. Somebody can just, you can pay for that or whatever. And then something like big that you come in with an accident, be it like a broken leg or a car accident or something like that, then maybe insurance, then you would have like your personal insurance would take over that. But you know what? To be honest with you, and I feel like it's just like with the vaccines and stuff like that. The moves with, like I've said before, the moves with the vaccines and the mask are basically showing me that you don't really believe in the vaccines or the mask. So here we go with this right here. Uh, Illinois introduces a bill to force unvaccinated residents to pay out of their pocket for hospital treatment if they catch COVID, saying that they must assume the risk, or what is that? Assume the risk and take responsibility for their carelessness. Retweet if you think this state should have the same. This is Occupy Democrats. These are people that sit back and talk about stuff like single payer and everything else. And their response to this was, if you're a Democrat who supports this bill, the bill that Illinois just filed to force the unvaccinated to pay for their own hospitalization costs out of pocket, and you are looking for the latest breaking news, please retweet and follow our account to be immediately notified when we tweet. Absolutely amazing. Why would you want to do something like that? So basically, and I've said this before, this getting under any kind of government program or something like that is just like moving back home with your parents. When you move back home with your parents, doesn't matter what age you are or whatever. If your parents have a curfew, you will be in at that time. If they tell you that you can't be on the phone past a certain time or something like that, you will not be on the phone past a certain time. It is what it is. That's because you are living in their house and you have some you're staying there at your pleasure, or at their pleasure, I'm sorry. So it is what it is. So this Occupy Democrat saying this is absolutely amazing. So if you ever wanted single payer health care or something like that, or you wanted some, then you to make that case, you can't have these kind of views like this. But here we are. So what's next? What other kind of risky behavior that they want that these people deem not deem making you ineligible for health care? This right here is very dangerous right here. So let's say the person can't pay. You're going to bankrupt the person. Let's just say the hospital takes care of them and bills them. You're going to bankrupt that person. Of course, they don't care because because you get the oohs and ahs and you get the feel good from Twitter. So that this is absolutely insane behavior. And if you ever wanted to, like I said, make a case for something like single payer or something like that, you cannot have people talking about, well, if you don't agree with us politically or you don't do what we tell you to do, then we'll just absolutely just straight up take away the health care that you said is a human right. I guess health care is not a human right. Healthcare must not be a human right if you're going to sit back and say, hey, well, but if you live this certain lifestyle, or if you take this or you make this decision with yourself, then you're not eligible to have health care. Absolutely amazing. Take responsibility for their carelessness. What about people that are drunk driving and things like that? Do we not worry about those people taking responsibility? Those people don't get turned away, right? Or people that have diabetes and stuff like that because of just poor eating habits and everything else, right? So the thing is that why in the world would you even? It's hard to support something like this, is what I'm getting at. If you, it's hard to support single payer if it's going to be a situation where you say, hey, you have that fundamental right to health care only if you do what we tell you to do. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.